This is a HIKVision access controller, and I'll be unboxing it and showing you what to expect inside a box of this device, how the mechanism works, and how to do the basic configuration of this. If this is not your first time of installing access control or from other brands, this will basically be a walkthrough for you, because the mechanism is almost the same, except for one or two areas where you have to customize according to specifications of HIKVision. So the first thing you get to is, of course, a manual. A manual is supposed to help you guide you through the process of installation of this device. But like I said earlier, if this is your first time of installing, if this is not your first time of installing an access control from other brands, this will be a walkthrough for you, because the mechanism or the installation process is almost the same, except for one or two areas that you have to customize according to the specification of HIKVision. So I'll set the manual aside and get to see the other things that is inside this particular device. Now, for you to begin installation of this, the first thing you need to know is that this device is for 4 doors. It can only work for 4 doors, and you can choose the method of entry you want to use. So let's look at some of the function of this particular device. It has multiple door opening methods. You can use card, you can use fingerprint, multiple schedule templates, and then multiple alarm linked event types, offline operation, and access control with time and attendance if you choose to make use of that function. So this is what the box looks like inside, and of course there is a key that comes with it so that it can restrict access to whoever is operating this. And of course it has a power pack, a power adapter that comes with it, a power cable rather, that comes with the device. This is a 3-port power device. Let's see what else we have here. Of course we have the key. Like I said earlier, the reason for the key is to restrict access to the board, because you can do a lot of things from this board. You can restore this device to factory default from this device. There's a jumper there, and that is the reason why this has to be locked always, and access has to be for authorized admin users only. So if you're not authorized to use this device, you're not supposed to come here, because there's a lot of function here that can allow user to disrupt the security process around this access control. So we make use of the key now. I'll open the door and then we'll see what the motherboard looks like inside. So this is what the motherboard looks like inside, and of course we have 4 channels. This is a 4-door motherboard, so you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4-door access control device. On this area you have the power, and then let me just bring it over this way so that you see what I mean. When you open the door for the first time, when you use your key to open the door, at the flip side of that door you see the diagram that shows you all of the components inside the motherboard and and where they're structured and their position and what they work for. So this is the power supply device. You can see where it is located on the motherboard. And then after the power supply, beside the power supply, you see the channel where your maglock is supposed to be plugged into. So this area is what powers your maglock. And then here he has his own inbuilt power supply if you want to make use of that. And then you have your CMOS battery right here and your LAN here. On the diagram you can see that is the direction where the LAN is. And then you have these 5 ports here. The 5th one is just your alarm out port. Normally it's supposed to be 4 ports on this side also, but because we have one for your alarm out, if you're going to be using an external alarm out for any of the doors. And then you have your jumper reset cable. This is to help you reset the board to factory default. And then you have your jumper also to reset the maglock also. And these components are not to be touched because you're not to touch this. Then you have your Earth cable. And then of course you have your exit button. I'll open up this exit button and show you what is inside. Exit button is supposed to be inside of your office or inside of the room to allow you give access to whoever is outside of the room that doesn't have a card to be able to come inside the office or inside the room. So I want to bring out this the button so that you'll be able to see clearly and what it looks like. This is a no-touch exit button, so you don't have to press it or touch it before it opens up. Once you just wave your finger around it, it just opens up. It has a cable attached to it that helps with the connection back to the access control board. This is what it looks like. You can see no touch, so you don't have to physically touch it before it begins to work. And this is our card reader, HIKVision card reader. And let's see what it looks like. So this is what the card reader looks like. You just wave your card across it and you get access to the room. So the installation is pretty easy. Go through the manual, and if you're not installing it for the first time, it's a walkthrough for you. You just go through the cables and the color codings, and you are good to go. So thank you for watching. In the next video, I'll show you how to install it.